Not great, but you guys know why. I won't go into it. Oh, hi you. I thought you said how you. How are you? I'm sorry. How are you? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we're fine. Is it not?
Yeah, it's coming through fine here, just not on Twitch.
Oh, you can't. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, we mostly just did a lot of schooling and socializing recently, so hasn't been any real jaw-dropping discoveries. Yeah. I don't really know about the demon conversation with the guy with Gao Yu, because he didn't tell me about that part. I knew he had nightmares, but I didn't realize why. So since he hasn't told me that part, I don't really, you know what I mean? My dude's having a pretty good time. Going to school, learning shit. So it's been like what, half a year since we had to commit suicide? Yeah. I might be mildly recovered from that trauma. I'm sure he wakes up periodically just going, oh, I thought I was falling.
So I'm getting through relatively well, realizing that, that wasn't death and the loss of an arm, which would have been pretty horrific. Other than that, just trying to push forward and get better with the sword and hope that he becomes worthy of being taught something new and figures out how to do refinement.
I'm not seeing mine go. There it goes. Hi, everyone. You may have missed some of that from my end, but you heard them, so that's good. I don't know what's going on with OBS today. All right. That was Ngetsu. What about Emiko? Puppy, what's going on with you and Emiko?
Yep, fine. Just waiting to hear back from her brothers if they've gotten her letters. So she's hoping to get hold of at least one of them.
Maybe they're all serving your parents.
Well, we'll find out one way or another.
You wake up, they're all standing over you with swords, like the whole Lord of the Rings, when the hobbits in the inn, and they all get stabbed. Actually, them because they left.
So yeah, she's just anxiously awaiting to see if she can hear back from him or not. And working on practicing stuff. She wants to learn how to be more stealthier. Stealthier, yeah.
I'm good, man. I'm just doing my thing.
How is Gyewe doing? About as good as you?
I mean, he's actually probably doing worse because he's got leeches sucking on him. So, probably worse. I am very. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just so weird that I could. I feel like making poor decisions is just my thing right now. And this just lines up pretty well with everything else kind of going in my life, except much worse. But I am ready to be done with the leeches, and I don't know. I'm not getting my memories back. At least not that I know of. But yeah, I'm just going through the pain. And that's it.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just doing other things.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any real life stuff causing any problems. It's all
No.
kind of like, why Matt's here. Yeah. Don't know exactly all what's going on with him, but I know something happened. So, you all are working on training with your mentors in different interesting aspects. Let's have you each describe a little bit of your experiences with working with him while I try to disseminate the experience that I couldn't do.
I'll go last.
I'm just trying to. But what was the?
Yeah, what was the
I can't
question?
really think of
I'm
like
sorry.
anything specific over the last discussion we had with him. So.
How visualize how the training with your mentor goes, with your trainer, and describe that to her. You have a chance to describe the training you undergo with your teacher, the trainer that you have. So for Ungetsu, he's training with the Unseen Blade. How does that training go? Emiko training with the Wraith, that came up a little bit last week, but giving you all a chance to kind of write a little bit of a scene for your character undergoing training with your teachers on the abilities that your characters were wanting and how that goes. Basically, I'm getting some stuff done in the background, and I am giving you guys a chance to describe some things with your characters and develop some aspects of your character. Takers?
Yeah, I'll go and get it out of the way. So my training, like once I get out of the leech pit, I'm just gonna obviously probably try working on my spirit and getting it cleaned and stuff. I'm probably gonna devote quite a bit of time to that, and that's gonna set me behind on my earth training, and it's gonna give me no time for cooking or really much of anything else. It's basically just gonna be probably 75% get rid of my corruption. Then maybe try to do some earth training. And then whatever time I have left over is probably going to be used to sleep. Because I'm not allowed to have a hobby right now because I'm corrupt and tainted and such. So yeah, it's just basically going to be that. And I'm going to go get something to drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Scrappy?
Yeah, I'll go next. I suppose for the most part, Zangetsu is a very diligent student. So when he's given a task, whether he understands why he's given a task or not, he would just undertake it without question. Probably even going so far as to not necessarily make assumptions, but maybe, miss some detail or nuance and have to be told about it after the fact, because he wouldn't be willing to ask, because he wouldn't be willing to challenge, his betters, which he considers he pretty much considers everybody his better, because his entire life up until, entering this academy, he's been basically discarded. So he probably wouldn't think, he's probably, as he's been raised, like since he was a small child and his mother died, and he was alone, he's been basically raised by the community he lived in to feel like he's lesser than and worthless, and he can never amount to anything. So he probably wouldn't question anything, and probably some nuances would be left unrecognized until explained explicitly to him. Yeah. But he also wouldn't know what he doesn't know to ask questions either. So, because he's got no formal education before coming here. Everything he learned by learning himself, teaching himself, or watching others.
So, that being said, that is one thing that your mentor and your trainer pushing you to do, is actually doing some actual scholarly trainings. So how would he feel, and how would that interact?
He wouldn't be very good at it. He knows how to read, but that's about as far as his education goes. He probably knows some basic arithmetic, but that's about it. And so it'd probably be very frustrating for him, because it would further him as a person. He wouldn't really be able to see it that way, because it would seem useless. It would seem fairly useless, as he's not going to become a scholar, that kind of thing. So while I wouldn't push back, wouldn't be enjoying that aspect of learning, because he wouldn't be good at it either. He's not the brightest person.
Yeah. But anyone who's seen the martial arts and stuff, that's always part of their way of things, right? Is perfection and everything, but also you do need a fundamental understanding of how things work and what things are. So it's not like...
Oh, I don't disagree. It's just
education.
Zangetsu wouldn't necessarily get that, at least without not without being specifically told.
Yeah,
not by any means stupid. He's just very uneducated.
Not necessarily all the viewers are aware of how things work off to that sake, because part of the university here, or the academy, is more like a educational institution, but also a training institution, because a lot of martial arts, or even the samurai code and stuff, those things are actually interconnected. Yeah, you have the official side where you go to higher education, but even just learning to be a swordsman, there's a certain level of education that's required. You look at medieval knights and stuff. A certain level of education is still a requirement on things like that.
But I probably would enjoy the calligraphy aspect, and learning to actually write, just because it's such an interesting art form.
Yeah,
and it's very, very much about precision, which is something that would easily come to.
There's a lot of times where swordsmanship and penmanship, like calligraphy, are connected. The whole being able to control your arm and hand movements precisely.
Yeah, and so I probably would like that part of it, but the actual learning math and studying subjects that aren't necessarily interesting would definitely be a challenge.
Mm-hmm. How does he cope with that?
Bottling it up.
Okay.
Bottling it up until there's a, until he basically boils over, and usually that's probably in some sort of combat scenario or something.
Okay.
Maybe occasionally goes out behind the inn at night and punches the wall repeatedly.
Would you like a tutor?
No.
No. Okay.
No. No, I wouldn't like that. I probably need it, but I wouldn't like it.
If you force him,
yeah,
do him good.
But like whatever I'm directed to do, I won't be difficult. You know what I mean? Like I would be willing to do whatever I'm told. I would unquestioningly do it, but I wouldn't necessarily like it. So that's pretty much how his training is going to go. But his primary focus when given a choice will be probably swordsmanship first, contemplation second, and then just other physical prowess third.
Yeah,
would be his priorities when given his own choice.
Okay. Puppy, rapping.
I've been trying to think about it, and honestly, a lot of what my character would be doing would be steady, because that's a huge portion of formation skills and spells. Is
basically the opposite.
Practicing specific shapes and geometric designs and such.
Basically the opposite as I get to.
We never did get you a trainer. Like all the others picked a
specific one. No, I don't think we ever specified.
So what sort of like special ability or aspect, something that you would want to focus on? So Gyang is working with a tactician. Emiko, of course, is working with a shadow stealth character. Gyewe is working with an earth type practitioner. Dengetsu is working with a speed blade. So what sort of trainer would Hayu be wanting to find?
I mean, formation magic is magic through study. Like not through feeling, not through instinct,
right,
but through study and understanding. So I mean, what kind of trainers do I have as options? Like, is there specific class types?
No.
I see what you're saying.
So basically, you think of like a special ability or a certain aspect that Hayu wants to focus on as his specialty while being at school. And we create
formations.
A special mentor trainer that you work with.
I mean, I'd say formations, because formations is honestly very complicated. So there's a lot to it. There would most definitely probably be a few people that taught it in a school like this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hell, you can make formations with music in some stories of martial arts. So it's like, it's not a simple concept.
Right.
Mine's the scholastic one where, you use like specific items in specific locations to create traps and or illusions or effects.
Yeah, a lot of time the formations take a bit longer to do.
Yes, that's why I can only do simple ones in combat, like shield people that are next to me.
Right.
That's kind of why I went with mostly support skills to represent his low level of skill with it. So basically, he can create a formation around himself that will buff people. And his signature skill right now that I made is his shield. So the ability to make 2 people empowered at a 3 difficulty instead of a 4. So just to give you an idea of like what his focus is and how he approaches it. But yeah, at the moment he doesn't really have like attack spells or like complex illusion spells he can do against people. He can just assist. I did give him enchantment, but that one is a primarily social skill. So I do have the ability to use magic to manipulate social situations, which I thought was fitting mostly because of the other skills that I've given him related to leadership and negotiation, charm. So I thought with those it made sense to give him the magic that allows him to influence people. Yeah, I would say some kind of teacher of formations.
Okay. Go ahead and describe how his training and what he is required to do in that.
Oh, there would be a lot of repetition. A whole lot of repetition. Formations, the more powerful the effect of the formation, the more complex the items and geometric designs required. You can grow a forest to be a formation if you grow it exactly right. Things like that. And then there's always a core center stone. At the moment, my character uses himself basically as that center stone, hence why he can only do it with people immediately around him. But finding the center stone is a key to defending against them. So that would be another thing he would be training, is basically his master would probably give him a variety of different formations and he would have to try to find the keystone. But a shit ton of repetition. It would be a whole shit ton of repetition. A dude would probably come back splattered with ink.
So, feature cherry.
Oh, what was that? You were kind of quiet.
Peach or cherry?
But trees
Always
for
cherry.
formation?
Cherries are better than peaches.
Oh,
Peaches or
definitely
cherry?
peach. Definitely peach trees. Did I choose poorly?
So, your teacher, I'm still working on the name, but he utilizes peach blossoms in a lot of what he does. So he's like the peach blossom master or formation creator, something like that. I'm working on the exact title for it, but that's why I was having you pick, because peach blossoms and cherry blossoms are often used a lot in both the setting, any sort of martial arts settings. A lot of times there's either peach or cherry blossom. So I figured that works well for his kind of fancy, scholarly formation.
Peach blossoms are usually connected to Mount Hua, and their sword style is frequently considered a form of illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Distracts the opponent while they fight them, so that's the reason why I chose it.
And it works well for a formation master. Illusions, deceptions, and such. So yeah, you're training with. Is there anything particular that you're seeking training from him?
Well, if we're talking about skills, I have practiced my ranged light. I need to get a weapon for it, honestly. That's something actually I forgot to bring up. I need to get some kind of like throwing weapon or something I was thinking of. We'd kind of discussed it, but I had never really gone through like actually getting it set up.
If you want something that's not in there, I can create it in there. Right now we have, for weapons we have, let's see here. crossbow, dagger, kunai, longbow, sling, spear. Those all potentially could be ranged.
Are they ranged light?
The kunai would be, the dagger would be, that'd be about it. Everything else would be, sling is light. Everything else would be heavy because they're two-hander. Like, that's the difference. Light is one-handed. If it's a bow or crossbow, it's two-handed, so it's going to be heavy. Just figure out what weapon you want, and I'll make sure it gets added to the thing.
Cool. Let's see. Puppy. Emiko's training has been fun, right?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's probably a lot of just working on herself. So she can get closer to being able to learn Shadow. But apparently, in order to do that, she's got to work on herself. So it's probably a lot of that.
How does that go? How does her trying to work on herself Gonna be probably at least a month or two before you can let her back to her brothers.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
What?
Yeah,
You're breaking
your
up.
voice kind of broke up a lot there.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that better or not better?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was just that little.
Yeah, it was just a little bit. And then now it's fine.
Weird. So since male is required to, actually be carried by horse or other means instead of, airplane and whatnot, it takes probably a month or two for you to hear back. So how does, at least during that time, how does her trying to decide how to work on herself go? Both her brother and her trainer Ray have both told her she. Facing her past, facing feeling like I was gonna die wasn't so fun. Oh wait, that's what I made other people feel.
Yeah. I mean, at first she doesn't really have a clue on what it means to work on yourself. So she's probably just going to try talking to people, which she doesn't do. She literally stays to herself. So, yeah, she's probably just going to try and, make conversation and talk with people. It's not like she doesn't know how, because she is a noble, so she has, she knows how to talk to people, but, she literally is just, she talks to people when she has to,
So who would she talk to?
Let's see. Well, she does do things at like the little like I don't know what you would call it, like the hospital or the place. The hospital, yeah.
Yeah, there's a medical.
She does know. She does know a couple people there, so she might go and talk there, and also like also start working and improving her skills there as well. So try to talk to the patients that come in and stuff, and work on that, and also work on talking to the people that actually work there as well. It's a start for her because she has to talk to people there.
What's your difficulty 3? Oh. Good. Charm.
Oh boy, this ain't gonna end well. My charm's not that great.
You saying bye, puppy? Puppies.
Oh my gosh, I got a success, but also a threat.
So, the threat is that people aren't sure how to take you at first because you're now acting friendly.
Makes sense.
It's not normal. Why are you asking me how I'm doing? What are you? Why? She's been very cold. But you're able to eventually get them a success. You're able to get them to open up, and now she's. Keep in mind, this is over, a few months.
It's not just.
So she now is more comfortable. Right. This is called character development. She's now more comfortable talking with people. You can shift that into your role. No longer, you're all gonna die. She's learning that other people have hard things in their life too, difficult things, troubling things. So it's not like, well, I had to deal with all this stuff with my parents. It's not like, oh, we all have.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's kind of now realized that some people that she helps have had it as bad, or in some cases worse. And they are dealing with other things, or they do have mental traumas. And so she's starting to realize a lot of people here aren't dissimilar to her, and they've had a rough time.
Yep.
So quick summary of a few. One guy mentions he came back from a mission, and he had to deal with bandits who were doing not nice things to people of all ages, and he's waking up having nightmares from it while he's still healing from the wound. Others witnessed that they're the only ones, one of a handful of people who survived attacks him and dealing with that, and so a huge swath of different traumatic experiences, as well as physical and mental injury that she now has received details on and had to bear with. So both good and bad involved in it.
Yep. Yeah, so she'll probably now think twice before coming up with before saying that we're all gonna die and making kids cry. She's probably like, Maybe I shouldn't say that.
So now that she's had this experience, how does she look back on that? How does she
She now understands, like, yeah, I can see why that child cried. I can see why the old guy didn't want to talk to me now. But she has a better understanding on why people might be hesitant to want to tell her things.
The roll a standard difficulty
Contemplation.
Are we trying to signal somebody with Morse code?
Somebody is. That's Scrappy. Is that
I got a failure, but 3 advantages.
His thing turns green every time it buzzes.
Okay, I wasn't staring at which one because I'm looking at other things. Okay. So you're working on shifting your perspective when you're doing it. I haven't quite gotten rid of your corruption, but you're nearing it.
Yes. Maybe even
You're
thinking
finally
like,
getting
maybe
away from
I
being
do have
tainted.
corruption. Just this
You do.
suddenly dawns on her, like, maybe they weren't lying to me when they said I have corruption.
Yep.
The moment you're like, oh, that corruption. I thought you meant a different corruption. My bad.
Right.
That. Right. I see now. Maybe I should apologize to them.
Do you apologize to your teammates? I mean, I know the town's not here, so you can't go back and apologize to the child. How does Emiko
I think
react with her teammates with this realization?
she'll probably act a bit differently. I don't think it's not fully like there yet, but it's definitely going to be different than how she would normally react to things. But I think she would go and first go to the like groups person mentor.
The mentor?
Yeah, the group's mentor, and apologize to them for how they've reacted to things. And just kind of be like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't think I had corruption, but I'm starting to think that might not be true. And just would like to apologize for my, I get not so pleasant reaction to things.
It's good to see that you are realizing this and correcting your way. Anyone who has had a troubling upbringing like you had tends to have at least a bit of corruption because of the darkness they were required to reside with.
Yes, and I am starting to realize that maybe it wasn't a normal upbringing. Maybe that wasn't normal.
Just now.
Now she's talked to people and found out what their upbringing scenes were like, and it's like, wait,
Yeah.
you weren't locked in your room by your parents and made to learn the art of
You had
extinguishing
parents?
So yeah, and she's just gonna let him know, like, I'm still not like there, but please bear with me, for I am trying to get there. I don't know what there looks like, but I'm just trying.
Headed that way.
Yeah.
Better to be heading that way than away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. And she'll probably also talk to Wraith and apologize also for the way she's acted and stuff. And you know, I mean, they're well, at least last session's conversation didn't go well. So yeah, she'll probably apologize to Wraith as well. And yeah, she'll probably apologize to the group last after she makes her rounds. whenever they're all like when they're at the end, and they'll probably be eating.
Okay. So
My reaction to that would be like, apologizing for what? As far as I was concerned, you hadn't done anything wrong.
At least someone sees it that way. Little do they know. Little do they know.
well, it probably, when that happens, it dawns on Emiko that maybe Zengetsu has some things in his past he dealt with. Maybe we should find that out and try to figure out what injuries are there.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
I mean, kind of, but probably not saying it that way.
I don't have one.
But she's dealt with enough people now in the healing ward,
Mm-hmm.
hospital, not actually called a hospital, but
Yeah, hospital was the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, I don't know what it's supposed to be called.
It's what we would call it, but it's not what it
Yeah.
would be called.
Yeah.
But in the medical facility, you've been talking with enough people that you kind of are picking up on some. Oh, that connects. That connects. That connects.
Yep. And she would also take the time to apologize to Galway for being so cold towards him all the time. And realizing that her actions affects others that in a negative way, and she realizes that now, and she is trying to do better.
Thank you very much. I say this as I have leeches sucking on. Or did I get pulled out of the chair already?
It would probably be a couple.
Would be whenever she sees you. Yeah. Yeah, and then she would hold out her hand, and it's up to you if you want to shake it or not. That, like, if we could just like start over.
Let's shake it. Happy to start over again.
Aww.
And then after doing so many apologies, Emiko is exhausted. Just, that was a lot. Wait, should I apologize to the families of the victims? Oh gosh.
As she's thinking that, she goes back to her room, and when she gets there, there is a fresh brewed pot of tea waiting for her. And it has a very delightful aroma to it.
Well, this is either left by two people, either her brother, because he just likes to do things for me now, or Wraith. I feel like those are the most likely two that could just sneak in here and just leave a whole pot of tea. I mean, it could be the cook, the chef that like just you left it in there, but I doubt that because I don't know them. I don't know them that well. But I mean, that could be nice. But I'm going to say it's either her brother or Wraith that left this. I'll be like, well, after all that, I need some tea.
So the tea has a exceptionally calming and restorative aspect for her mind.
Now that's some good tea.
Got that. So let's quickly jump over to Yahweh and his silent ring. Yahweh.
Hello.
This is it's kind of like having your soul ripped.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's pretty much how you're feeling right about now.
Yep.
Not so good.
Yep. Okay,
After
good.
quite a while, you're not sure if it's been days or weeks.
Oh, great. So definitely more than 24 hours. Love it.
Yeah. It's done. And
Oh,
you feel extremely fatigued.
I mean, I give out a sigh of relief though. For sure.
And that little whisper seems to have gone away.
Ooh, that's a wonderful piece of respite. For sure.
However, in it going, it seems to have taken some of the knowledge of the tower with it.
Well, balls. I mean, I would to be done with the corruption and to be have that thing talking in my ear, and I will give up some of the knowledge. It's all good. Thank you.
So, let's have you roll a
Shit, let me sign in.
contemplation.
I haven't even signed in yet.
Contemplation or discipline.
Hang on. Almost there.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have you roll either contemplation or discipline, and you're going to roll it. Its difficulty is going to be that of your corruption,
Discipline is
which is rank 2. And
oh
it's upgraded, so it's 2 red.
okay. So I'll do
Difficulty.
2 red and not 2 purple.
Correct.
Okay, so up. All right. So I chose contemplation because that's 2 yellow dice. So here we go.
That's legitimate reason to do it.
That is a lot better than I expected. Successes 2 and advantage. Okay. Yay, a good roll, finally.
Look at your corruption.
Yay.
You're back down to Emiko's level.
Oh, I'm looking at my magic skills, corruption, spirit. I'm not looking at anything else. Hang on. Oh,
Yeah,
is that what she's
it.
at? Okay, all right.
She is 1 corruption. You have 1 corruption.
Oh, cool. That's better than it was before. So.
Yeah, you're able to
Okay.
bring that down by 1.
Sweet. So basically, the next time I'll have to eventually go through via role play and narrative. I will hope that I can do this again.
Exactly. But you took your first steps
Yes.
by
Thank you.
undergoing excruciating pain.
Mm-hmm.
That, unlike your past, you can remember.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yay. So, you are able to then continue your work with everyone. How do you all react when Yahweh finally comes back and it's been days or weeks? He's not sure how long. You guys know, but he's not sure how long, and he just looks ragged and beat and drained and tired and exhausted.
How long have I been gone?
You've been gone for like days.
I look up on the wall and start checking a calendar I have on the wall.
I probably wouldn't have noticed. I'd be so focused on my own thing.
Okay.
So, Hayo, you, since you tracked, he's been at it for 32 days.
Is he
32
gonna tell me?
days.
So,
1 full moon.
yeah, when you are starving and you are exhausted.
I would very much like some dumplings. I would like some tea. And I would like to soak in a bath.
You take your food and tea to the
Oh
bath.
my god. I might just soak for a few hours.
Alright, let's have you roll a 3 purple discipline check to see if you doze off or resilience, or if you're able to keep it together and not fall asleep in the bath.
Roll what? Resilience?
Resilience or discipline?
I'll take this one. Standard 2 purple.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 1 and 1.
Okay, you're able to succeed.
Yay! Skin of my teeth.
So, yeah, you start, like, you eat your food and drink your tea while you're soaking in the bath, and like you keep nodding off a little bit. You're able to keep at it instead of fully going.
This takes me back to like whenever maybe the bath was a little too hot, because if the bath is a little too hot, then your body chemistry is changed and you kind of fall asleep. And yeah, anyway, I feel myself nodding off, and the first yawn or two, I decide to exit and go back to go to bed. Sleep as long as I can.
So, yeah, when it goes back to hibernate.
Hibernate indeed.
So, I now go to the second part of tonight's night. I'm going to have some questions for you all.
Yes, no, and all of the above.
Some work. Malcolm, I might need your help finding or making some talents or traits that work for what we discuss here.
Oh, no worries.
Who wants to start?
With what?
With questions.
With the
Questioning.
With the series of
making
questions?
and grilling and yeah.
Get that bright light.
Pepper, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
I mean, I'm still sleeping, so let's let me sleep a little.
Towards the end of this year of training, you were finally able to unlock a special ability with your work with Ray. Due to the fact that your first was a perception-based, I'm thinking a defensive perception-based ability. Similar to defense one that some of your compatriots have, where they're able to parry.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking instead of parry, have it be, which parry is just you spend strain.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking, I don't know what tier it would be. I'm thinking you get to do a perception check against their difficulty. And you can do it once per turn. And if
Well, there is the dodge talent.
Dodge, what is dodge language?
Tier 3, when your character is targeted by a combat check, ranged or melee, you may suffer a number of strain no greater than your ranks in dodge to use this talent. Then upgrade the difficulty of the combat check equal to your ranks in dodge.
Okay, because I don't
So
see
at
that
the
in
first tier of it, which would be first rank of it would be tier 3, it would increase melee attacks to a difficulty 3 and ranged attacks increased by 1 based on range.
Okay.
It'd be as if you were one range band further.
Basically, your perception allows you to more in tunely see what's going on in combat and react to their attacks.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
you can perceive their attack trajectory and try to avoid being hit.
Yes.
So would it be an out of turn incidental?
What is the dodge one you found, like that might work? It's not
Here.
in boundaries, so I don't.
Yeah, I haven't added it because nobody needed it yet.
Yeah,
but
no, it's fine.
Here, 1 second.
I'm trying to make sure it fits
Shift.
the flavor and the, kind of like narrative that go along with it. Her first
Here's the
Listen from
text. I put the text in Discord.
was to find, all those stones around.
Mhm.
And so I figured it makes sense based on that and the other things that he now is trying to avoid being hit. He's trying to avoid
Yeah.
problems. So I figured that mixing that with her perception worked well.
You could do a special ability that says on a successful perception test, you can do dodge without paying the strain.
Yeah.
That's a good special ability. You just need to take the dodge talent. But the dodge talent's very good anyway. An excellent tier 3 talent.
By dodge, yes.
Basically, yeah, I like that you can avoid the strain from dodge if you pass the perception check.
Perception check.
You still
Yeah.
need to buy the dodge, but it gives you that ability to have heightened observance.
I'll add dodge in here.
So basically, if I fail the perception check, I take the strain. If I succeed, I don't take strain.
Right, because you anticipated ahead of time,
Yeah.
and so you don't have to strain yourself to twist out of the way. You're just like, I'll I saw that coming a mile away. You missed.
You saw
Try
it. You
again.
saw it. Yeah, that works.
Because then it synergizes well with that. I like that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Malcolm. Yoway.
Yep. Okay.
You've been working on earth-based skills.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay, dodge is added.
One more time?
Thank you.
It'll
How
cost
do you
15
want-
XP, puppy. Sorry.
No, it's okay. How do we want to work your... What sort of ability do you think you want to get for Yellow? That is...
So I feel like being a guardian and a protector is still important to him, even though he doesn't really remember the reason why, or maybe from a character standpoint, because he doesn't remember being who he was before he came. Maybe this is a chance to take it in a more, I guess, offensive direction. Is there like an ability, like an AoE ability, like if I get surrounded by people that I can, I don't know,
Yeah, so like difficult terrain.
Hulk smash the ground and like cause damage to all
Oh,
of them?
there's a talent for that. 1 second.
Okay.
Let me find it.
Yeah.
It gives
I
you a
appreciate
boost
your
die
help.
whenever you're engaged with multiple opponents.
Yeah, something like that.
Like the opposite of duelist, which gives you bonuses when you're only engaged with one opponent,
Yep,
but you get
that would be
penalties when you're
fantastic.
engaged with 3.
So
Let
I
me
need
bring
the
up
opposite, almost.
Genesys talents. Let me find it. Carry on. It's gonna take me a minute to find this.
No, that's fine.
I don't know what rank it is.
I think that I still like I actually I wonder if this is also maybe like now that I've been carrying around this Naginata for a few years, I really don't know why I have it. I mean, like at the beginning, it was a ceremonial Naginata that I had for my village, so I don't remember that anymore. I just remember that. Yeah, I do know I came with it. I just don't know why. So maybe this is a chance for me to go, like I said, go in a different direction. Maybe like a spear, or well, that's basically the same thing. I don't know why. I mean, spear, glaive, Naginata, basically all the same. So maybe.
What do you think you want to do, Yellow?
I mean, I still want to do the guardian protection, but I think it's more because of the relationships that I've formed since I got to the school. Like,
Well,
I don't know. I feel like
made some really stupid, terrible choices.
no.
And yet your teammates haven't abandoned you.
Yeah.
So wanting to protect them and defend them back is legitimate.
Yeah. I feel like that's me repaying their still it's hanging around me.
I linked it in Discord.
So So Galway's a bear, like he's a bear man, so or Sai, if you want to use the real term. He's got claws. Maybe, and he's a priest, so maybe unarmed combat isn't a terrible way to go. I mean,
start training in brawl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because right now, I mean, I've still got my heavy training, but yeah, I mean, I could definitely see training in brawl. And that will open up more skills for me later.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna stick to. Probably,
Okay.
I'm gonna go probably down the brawl route and that skill that I can't see, obviously, for reasons that we all know.
Yep. It's in Discord if you're able to get in there.
When if, absolutely.
Later. But basically, it's a passive.
I'm adding it to the Foundry now.
Cool.
When your character is engaged with multiple opponents, you
Yeah.
get to add a boost to their brawl and melee checks.
Okay. Thank you.
So it's a way to give you an extra boost whenever there's more than one.
I mean, it sounds like the Hulk passive, basically, like just people surround you, you get upset, and here we go. Even though he normally doesn't get upset, he's
not so much smashing the ground as you're more able to handle multiple.
Yeah.
Definitely a decent defensive one too, because then you're taking them out quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. Rappy or Milkov? Who's next?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go right ahead.
What sort of special action? I have to rely on you a little bit more because I haven't. You've not been part quite as long, so I haven't been able to see the direction you're going with it as much.
Yeah.
What sort of special would Hayu want?
Special, just like a passive or active skill, or like
It could be a talent. It could be a special additional trait, like we said for Puppy for Emiko. I liked what Malkov said, where if she makes a perception check, she doesn't pay the strain for dodge.
Yeah.
For Gyawei, he gets that talent that when he faces off against multiple opponents, he gets a boost, right? So some trainable skill that Hayu's been working on that is something from his mentor, his teacher, the Peach Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something that you've learned from him that gives him something special, something. What sort of thing would he be wanting and working towards training on? I know you
It'll be a
mentioned
defensive skill.
What sort of
Probably.
Defensive formations?
Well, defensive skill for himself specifically. Something to like push enemies away or something like that, or maybe weaken or immobilize them if they get too close or hit him. I don't know if there's already a skill that triggers on attack, but
not recalling one offhand. Alcott, you know, something like that, or
Sorry, I wasn't listening carefully. I was actually making some folders. What did you say?
no.
Say again.
He was saying a defensive ability for Hayu that either can trigger when he's attacked, or that he can push those engaged with him back.
Something along those lines. If it can immobilize or otherwise weaken them, if pushing them back is too powerful. Just something along those lines that's a reactionary skill that would help my character defend himself.
I'm not sure anything offhand right away. I have to think about it.
But you get the idea of what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, like a reactive ward almost.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about something like when you have deflect, but instead of requiring a weapon like deflect does,
I don't have that. I have parry.
Parry. That's what I meant. Yeah, parry. Something like parry, but instead of it being like parry, where it's weapon based like that it is like based on.
You could just give him the ability to parry and or reflect using those talents, but instead of having a weapon, you just make a magic roll instead.
Yeah,
That's
Kinda
kind
like
of what I'm thinking.
Perception to dodge instead of spending the strain on dodge.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
a means of doing the parry and or reflect action
But
without.
make it thematically fit a character that has magic skills.
Right. Well, that, and it also means you don't have to spend strain on it, which is already a taxed resource for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like puppies, where she can dodge a few passes.
A perception test.
We can make one that you can utilize
Scholarship.
parry
Yeah.
or reflect
Yeah.
if you pass a.
But you'd still have to buy the talents to make that work.
Right.
And be balanced. Otherwise, it'd be crazy.
Yeah. No. It gives him that special ability. He still pays the price for the talent, but once he has those talents that he's purchased, it gives him a reason to then purchase them. It then has a special carrier to it. I like that. That works. And thematically fits what he's going for.
Boop. I love me some themes.
Yeah. All right. That leaves Ngetsu.
Mm-hmm.
Since you've been working on the strike, and often utilized with, this theme of things is like an energy or a blade spirit or essence that goes out. I was thinking maybe give you a short-ranged blade attack where you can slash quickly with your blade, and it gives you basically like a thrown weapon that you can use with your sword without you actually throwing your sword. Thematically, I thought that kind of fit. What do you think?
It kind of replicates attack, the spell, the power.
Yeah.
Which I have.
Oh, okay.
I have that power. I took attack, barrier, augment, and heal.
And that doesn't really give you anything yet.
Really doesn't. It's just a different flavor on what I already have. Which I could actually do with the attack, because you can kind of define it however you want.
Yeah. Well, what's something you would want something done with the others for, I'm guessing?
I'm thinking.
That's why I said that we're going into the question section where it requires some thinking. For narrative thing, let's have you all think of some narrative of training with your teacher on this ability that we've talked about, and you can describe your training to the viewers that you underwent to develop this skill. And when you think you have a good idea of how you want to describe it, let me know. Do it.
I mean, I've got something. Like, I mean,
Go for it. And then I'll
so
say when he's ready.
I mean, the instructor's already given Galway an introduction of sorts to being surrounded when he encased him in stone and catapulted him 3 and 4 miles away. That was a hella enlightening experience and very harrowing as well.
You're dirty.
Yeah, and like it's similar. We just maybe he just conjures stuff like around me, like just puts me in situations where I'm surrounded constantly, and that just continues to give me experience in those kinds of situations that allows me to anticipate what I need.
Yeah, so he makes a number of stone puppets, kind of like stone humanoids, and informs you, bandits don't play by the rules of one-on-one. They gang up on you. Be ready! And yeah, they clash at you. You have to basically defend.
I mean,
Five.
just like happened in the side tower, like we got wrecked by like 5 of those big honking Hulk things.
Enemies don't always play nice and fair by the rules. You know, that's often not how things go in the world. Cool. Alcon, you still need time to think.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think of something. I was thinking, I don't have anything kind of like really a firm idea, but something like along the lines of, like, you know how in anime sometimes the sword master has like some sort of flash step where they move without you even seeing them move, and they hit you all in one motion, that kind of thing. There isn't really a talent or anything that replicates that.
You have a skill that
while you use quick draw, you can move to engage someone within close distance.
Sure.
Close distance.
Sure, that would work.
That kind of fits what you're talking about, where you can kind of.
Yeah, where I'm just calmly standing there, and I like augment myself, and then all of a sudden I'm beside you and hitting you with a sword, all in one movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
What aspect should it utilize? Should it say that you take a strain or 2 to do it? Should it be that you have to roll a check to do it? What should? Because the others have some.
Yeah, maybe a successful contemplation check.
Sure.
Okay.
You pass a contemplation check, you can.
I'm gonna add that in notes on the journal page.
Yeah. The rest of you can add that as well to yourselves. Or take notes of it.
Add what? Oh, the what happened? Okay.
Yours is a talent. Does it fit? So we can add that for free here in a moment. But yes, there are modifiers.
Difficulty.
What do you think? Difficulty?
Same as the melee strike, maybe?
2, 3, I don't know.
2.
What's the melee strike is what?
2. It's always 2 unless there's a modifier on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 2 unless they have that. I could see it being 2 or 3 is kind of what I figured I'd see what you guys think as well. Do you think that's fair to go with 2, or should we make it 3?
The 2 is kind of the standard difficulty.
Okay.
I think 2 seems fair. It seems like,
Have that
you know,
be for, yeah, we'll have that
most
be
of
for
those things. You could increase the difficulty in cases where there are extenuating circumstances, of course, but
Yeah.
like the baseline 2.
You can always flip a story point and make you have a red.
There we go.
Cool. How's everyone like that? That's enough to
I realized I was on mute. So with that ability, so 3+ enemies, I get a boost die. Do I get a boost die for every enemy over 3, or do I just get 1?
No, it's as long as there's more than 1.
As long as
it's just
there's
more
more
than
than one.
Okay.
You get a
So
boost
two-
die on your melee.
2+. All right, so 2+. All right, got it. Thank you.
As long as you're engaged with multiple opponents, and that includes minion groups. Until the minion group is down to 1.
Figured it works. And I like it. I wanted to make it where you guys are learning something in school. So some special ability or aspect that fit the training with you.
And then I'm going to spend that 15 experience, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, Emiko is probably just, her training's probably going where, like, she has to just perceive what someone might do by watching them.
Yeah.
So she's
Rachel probably sets up a little tea set with you there, watching people go by and like, all right, I want you to tell me on this person what's the next 3 seconds of their action going to be.
Yeah. So just perceiving what someone's gonna do before it actually happens.
What's wrong? You sleep well. Yeah, she wants. I mean, of course. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You spend the time having to anticipate what they're going to do based on what you've observed.
Yep.
Cool. That fits well. I like it. Two people just sitting outside drinking tea, watching everyone.
Yep. Not creepy at all. It's for learning purposes, so it's okay.
I mean, it could be like, Yahweh, where he has these stone humanoids slugging at it. It's not exactly the place to not have strange occurrences happen. Strange occurrences probably are fairly plausible.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Scruffy, how is Hayu's training?
So for him to train his reaction, he's of course not a super physical guy. So his master needs him to learn how to respond with his mind to something quickly without having to think about it. So, did you ever watch Dodgeball? If you can dodge a wrench,
If you can dodge a
Yeah,
wrench,
he's
you can dodge a
gonna-
ball.
He's going to set up a formation that just throws things at me from random angles at different times, and I have to learn to respond to them.
Okay.
You gonna spend some XP to buy rank 1 parry and rank 1 reflect?
I don't know. We were discussing a magic-related skill.
Right, a magic related skill that allows you to use parry and reflect without spending the strain.
Yeah.
You still have to buy the talent.
Ah, I see.
Once you have the talent, it gives you a special modifier to use. Basically, a special use case.
Okay.
It essentially becomes a 3-point damage reduction anytime you successfully make a scholarship test.
Instead of having to pay 3 strain to do it.
Yeah, normally it costs you 3 strain each time you use it. So this would be a huge boon, but you still have to buy the talents.
Okay. I just used all my experience a minute ago to raise my scholarship.
Worth the cost. Worth the cost.
You just raised scholarship, so you'll have to wait.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just used all my experience to raise
There'll be
scholarship.
some
So
more XP coming at the end of this session for skipping to the end of the
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We're spending all this time training.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it'll be a decent thing to kind of set you up for the next year. Year 2, ding. But no, that's why we're going over all these things now to kind of. This is what you're doing during those 6 months. You're not just sitting on your butt. What are you doing? And that's what we're talking about. Training with your teachers, you're doing your normal schooling, you're doing, you're learning about the tower stuff. And so this is covering the training you have with your specific trainer to enable you to work towards that objective that we talked about, towards earlier on. So, figured now's a good time to get that set before we officially say year 2 starts. So, at the end of this session, so start the next session, other than for Gyang, we'll give him a chance to do what we did this session. Hopefully everything's okay there. We don't know exactly what's going on. We will give him a chance to do that, and then it will be start of your second year here at Academy. So be thinking about, if during your off time for a few months, what you would want to do, like for personal stuff, non-education related, if anything. That being said, Scrappy, Malkop, do either of you want to talk about the training? Oh wait, Scrappy just did his. Malkop, do you want to talk about the training you go through for that ability?
Yeah, it would be a lot of probably moving targets. Like, I imagine that it's set up a number of moving targets, and I have to move to and strike them before they get out of line of sight. Like, imagine like 2 barriers with a gap in between, and there's a target moving beyond them, and I've got to move and hit them before they can get out of line of sight.
Okay.
Probably hours and hours and hours of just doing that until I collapse. Day after day after day.
Sounds good. Give a montage, right?
Yeah.
And Getsu in the rain, in the snow, in the sun. Quick attack, quick attack, quick attack.
And I start my day with drawing and striking a dummy as fast as I can 1,000 times. Then I move on to that.
And then you get to have to sit and learn general education, which is, of course, your favorite.
Yeah.
Cool. That is how your guys' remainder of the year goes. Learning about the tower side floors. Learning general education about the academy, how things work, what's going on. Working with your trainers to learn your special abilities. That is your life, day after day. Emiko. During this time, you receive 3 letters. So,
Oh boy.
3 of the 4 brothers respond. I want you to pick 2 brothers that you like. And then of the other 2, I'm going to pick one, and I'm going to have something with the other one.
Okay. Okay, so Kenji she's closer with because closer in age with them. They're like the second youngest. Emiko's the youngest and then Kenji.
Yep.
And let's see. Maybe we do. I might just go with like Kenji and Takumi,
Okay.
which is like the 3rd youngest.
Yep. So, you get a letter back from Takami and Kenji. Kenji's like, yeah, I heard about that. That's part of why I left. I heard that some unfortunate things were going on and would happen. And so as you know, I left not too long after Tetsu. Tetsuo left, and then about a year or 2 after, Benji left.
Yeah.
Younger than he should have been.
Yep.
And you've always wondered, why did he disappear so quickly? Like, we were brothers, you know, we were close, and he disappeared.
Yep. But she always like still like heard, you know, stuff with her other brothers here and there. The oldest like completely disappeared.
Yeah. So Benji tried to keep in touch with you some, but sometimes you had to decode his letters. And this kind of verifies why.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
We were searching for you. Because sometimes he'd use a different name when he sent you a letter, or the letter would not have to figure it out and decode it.
Kind of like having our own little language.
Yeah. So now you know why he did that.
Like, oh, it all makes sense now.
So Takumi sends a reply that, yeah, he was aware of it. He was sent off to handle some other details. So he actually wound up being assigned as a scout to one of the armies. You're not sure exactly which and stuff, so that's why he left. He's like, I heard there's some bad stuff in the family. I don't know too much again about it. I've not really thought about it because I got assigned the army. That's where I've been doing what I'm supposed to. I would say look into it, find out what's true, what's not, and make sure you take care of yourself. I kind of miss you all, but I'm stuck here. If you ever find yourself over here, let me know. Cool.
I'm just gonna be like, classic Tokimi. Some things just never change, you know.
Now, the third brother, Hiroki, you don't hear back from him.
Concerning. It's a bit concerning. Either so or
sends a reply. If you betray the family, you will be as silent as Hiroki. There is Tensu.
Oh gosh. Okay, well. What did they do to Hiroki? What do you mean as silent as Hiroki there? Yeah, that's going to be very worrisome, and looks like Shinshu is with the family. That could be a problem in the future. But like, I mean, she knew the risks on sending him because she hasn't spoken to her brothers for a while, so she didn't know if they were with the parents or not. And it sounds like everyone except Shinshu is with the parents.
She knows that Tetsuo left out of concern for you, because he said that now. Well, at least that's what he tells you. Kenji says he left for a similar reason because he heard about it from Tetsuo. Takami was sent to the army, you found out. But he's kind of like,
he's clueless, but you know that's classic. That's classic him. You know, that's classic him.
Yep. And then of course Shinju says, "Tell me where Tetsuo is, and you better not betray the family."
Yeah. Yep. That sounds like a threat to me.
Which you now know that he knows where you're at.
Yep.
So is he gonna show up and visit or not?
Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, this is gonna be concerning, but like at least I have a bit more information on the brother's situation. But not knowing if Hiroki, he said silence, so that could very well mean that, you know, they silenced him. Yeah, I mean, she'll read the letter, and she's like a bit freaked out, like, well, that's not good. And she is going to now get in contact with Tetsuo as soon as possible and tell him, like, we have a problem. And Hiroki might be gone. Do you know anything
How many
about like
siblings do you
anything on
have?
Hiroki? What?
How many siblings do you have?
She has 5 brothers in total. It's a big family, you know? Big family. But yeah, she's going to go to her brother Tenso and just be very concerned and yeah. See what he has to say.
Oh, so he's like, yeah. Shinju's always been a bit of a dark one. I don't know anything that's happened with Hiroki. I will keep an ear out. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. That sounds troubling. Especially knowing that he knows where you're at.
Yep. Miko's gonna be very like apologetic. Like she just wanted to know how her brothers were.
You show him the letter?
Yes.
His face looks more grave when you show him the letter. And he pulls something out and does something to part of the paper. You see a mark on the lower right-hand side of it.
A mark.
It's a mark you've seen before, but you don't know what it is.
I'll be like puzzled, like, well, I've seen this before, but I don't know what it is. What's it mean?
He informs you that it's the mark of a secret organism. They tend to call themselves the Extermination Guild, and they're known for being a group of assassins who are particularly fond of complete and utter annihilation.
Well, this sounds
So,
fitting.
like if someone gives them a contract to, take out the commander of a camp, they tend to enjoy making sure that the whole camp is not just.
Do you think they're
Stern murder hobos.
gonna come here?
You better hope not. You're in trouble.
What should I do with this information with the letter with Shinju?
Burn it, and I hope he doesn't come.
What about Hiroki? Do you think?
I'm gonna look into see if I can find anything. I don't.
Well,
I do know that Dad used to work for Extermination.
Well, there's a silver lining to all this. At least we know Kenji and Takumi is all good.
Yeah.
Apparently Takumi is in the army, so that's cool.
That was one of the sacrifices that Mom and Dad was telling the family. Most of us were being signed up to be different types of sacrifices.
Cool. Well, Takumi sounds clueless as ever.
There's a difference between clueless and choosing to just avoid and not be involved.
I feel like both kind of play a hand.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll be sure to sleep with one eye open from now on.
Probably.
Only one? Oh, only the one? You sure that's going to be enough?
Well, you know, I only need one. Yeah, I did improve my perception, so. Yeah, well, this is fantastic. You know, I'm just loving my family more and more. So much.
Like, by the way, did Kenji say where he's at?
I don't think he.
Who actually kept in touch with you?
Yeah, no, I don't think he said specifically where he was, did he?
No, but you start thinking back, and he's obviously been traveling around. He never told you the town name or anything. But the letters you piece them together, he's been traveling and adventuring across the land under different names or something. You're not totally sure, but like he wrote you about, you know, a mountain village that he was in, wrote you about a seaside village, wrote you about like enough places that you're like, no, he's traveling about quite a lot. Like he's not in one place.
Yeah, I'm surprised my letter was able to reach him.
That's actually the thing. You're like, you actually got it.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he'd actually get my letter, but he did. Yeah, he travels around a lot.
Yeah, like thinking back, you're like, oh wow, no, he's not in one place for very long. Because every letter he sent you, thinking back, you know, since he left, has been from a different place, like describing a different place. And this is like decoded letters too.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, that means every letter he was in a different city or town. That's a lot.
Yeah. But I still have all the letters. One thing Emiko actually treasures is receiving her brother's letters.
She has this like leather waxed bag or folder that she puts them all in, has it sealed and tied shut.
Yep.
She hides under the bed because no one's allowed to know about it.
Yep. She has them dated and everything. So organized. It's one thing she truly treasures.
Don't worry, I'm sure Shinju wouldn't do anything with it, knowing that.
No. Come on.
Burn it.
Come on, we're family. Come on. You're my brother. You're supposed to like look out for the younger siblings, right? Kenji actually travels a lot. So I don't actually know where he is, and I'm honestly shocked that he got my letter. Yeah, he travels a lot.
Didn't you get puzzled because you just remember one thing? On the back, or sometimes included with it, there tends to be a sketch of someone. And about half of the letters in it. And they always look different, so you never thought about it. Why is he sending me these random pictures? Oh, maybe they're not random.
Maybe. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go look through them again.
You line them up. Do you line them up with Tetsu there? Tetsu there, or do you? No?
Yeah. I'll have Tetsu come like, hey, let's. I need to show you something.
So you take it out and show him. He's like, oh wow, I'm surprised he's able to keep in touch with you so well. And you lay the pictures out. And you notice distinct features on each of them that are the same. And you can tell that it's obviously someone like you meticulously with your upgraded perception are able to barely make it out, but you can tell it's the same person. But you can barely tell that.
I never noticed before, but this is the same person.
And your brother's like, that's him. He's disguising himself. And like he just lets out this huge laugh because like one of them, he's like this old geezer, like really old. He's making himself look like, and another one like he's like a drunkard. Another one he's like a soldier or something. Like he keeps changing it, so there's no good way to trace it.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, I had no idea Kenji was so masterful in disguising himself.
Like, I saw him. Like he points to one of the pictures.
You saw him?
I couldn't tell it was him. Look at this. And like, if you didn't know better, you wouldn't be able to tell it was him either.
Like, oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna be wondering, like, is that Kenji? Is that him over there?
Well, you start looking through them, and you then notice one of the pictures you actually got visited by a guy who looked like that. They bought some medical stuff, herbs from you.
Wow.
Right a year before you came to the academy.
Wow. So I guess I have spoken to Kenshi sooner than I thought I did. Who knew? One day I'll have to invite him over if he ever shows. The real question is, who would I be meeting? You know, be like at Kenji, or would he be in a disguise? Probably a disguise.
How does that make Emiko feel, knowing that she actually saw Kenji and couldn't tell about a year before coming to the academy?
She's just shocked. Like, I saw him and didn't realize it was him. And also kind of like, he could have said hello to me.
Did.
Just not as him.
Well, he was very polite and nice when he came to this and bought stuff.
Yeah, I remember him tipping me too. Now it all makes sense.
Oh. He wasn't flirting with me. He was actually just saying hi to his sibling.
That's how he says hi. So yeah, just kind of shocked, and also just kind of laughing about it. And then like, well, next time, I'll know. I'm gonna see you, and I will know.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for you now, kid. I'll be looking for you.
I'll use our secret code when talking to figure it out.
It could work.
You know, I gotta be sure. If they know the code, then...
It's pretty obvious that he wouldn't throw himself fully in your family's domain, because that would be
yeah. I mean, he's
problematic.
Been on the run for, like, years now.
Mm-hmm.
And, so... But next time I'll keep an eye out. Keeping an eye out now. I'm just gonna like keep working on. Now I'm just gonna like keep working on perceiving things.
You're like, that's
Go to-
actually worthwhile. Huh. I need to get better at that.
Go to Wraith like, I need to be better at perceiving things. Apparently my brother's been in disguise this whole time and I saw them last year before I came here, and I need to get better at it so I can know if it's them. So yeah. Yeah, at least she knows that Kenji is all good. She knows that, she knows that 3 of the brothers are alive. Shinju, unfortunately, seems to be working with the parents. Or at least involved with the family. The family business.
What's wrong with being loyal to you?
Well, sometimes it's okay not to be loyal to your family when they are terrible people. And also perhaps kill the one of the brothers. So, if your family's gonna kill their own family, then I think it's okay to not be loyal to them.
So, Tetsuo draws 2 logos for you. One is the one that you saw in the paper, and another one, the different one. He's like, these are our parents. Dad was a member of the extermination squad, which we talked about. Shinju decided to join.
Yep.
And Mom was a member of the Silencers, who are specialized in targeting and swift removal of targets.
Have I seen the other logo before?
You have. You didn't know that that's what those logos were, but you have seen them both at your house before.
Great. Have I seen them at all since I've been at the school?
Not at the academy.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
The academy doesn't tend to favor certain radical groups.
Yep. Understandable.
They're a bit more about, learning, honing skills, and, trying to protect people a bit, more so than annihilating and killing. Conflict of interest, maybe?
Maybe. Well, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for those symbols from now on. And she's great. So yeah.
I showed you them.
Yeah. It's all fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna look over and just be like, you really like stressing me out, don't you?
No. I would rather not, but I'd rather you be safe.
Yep.
So the extermination squad, let's give you some details on them. They're known for being fairly good at a number of different weapons, specializing in striking vital points. Maximizing lethality and often gore. Not very nice. The Silencers, on the other hand, are good at making things look as though they're accidents. various toxins, as well as utilizing potentially medically related scenarios to be lethal. That starts ringing a bell in you for some reason.
Yeah, this all sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Are we safe here at the school? Like,
Safer than if they knew where we were at and we were somewhere else? Yes. Safe? No. They don't know I'm here, so that's good. I'm glad you didn't tell them that you saw me here.
no, I just mentioned your name.
Hoping they don't come looking for you to try to do something, but
Well, they know
they
that
know where you're at.
I know that you're alive, and which insinuates that I might know where you are, which I do.
You at least
but
knew where I was, which means that maybe they can try to hunt me down, which is less than ideal. The only option would be to say you saw me during your mission when you were outside the academy and I was traveling through or something and you happened to bump into me. That's the only kind of cover you could try to send and hope he believed it. Otherwise, there's probably a decent chance that Shénxiān is going to come at some point to try to go tell him.
yeah, that's a big if he believes the bluff.
It's up to you how you want to handle it. There's that, or you could just wait for him to show up and you can wake up with him sitting next to you.
Oh man, I really, I already have you and Wraith popping in my room randomly, and we're gonna have to worry about
Pop
the
in your
third.
room randomly?
Did you bring me the tea?
No.
Okay, so maybe it was
That's
Wraith.
specialty. Yeah.
Whatever, it's just I just need to work on being need more stealth stuff. Need to work on. And probably maybe sooner than I thought.
Stealth, perception, defense, and those are all probably good options.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to send a letter to Shinju to try to throw him off of coming here and threatening me. Just like maybe on the way here I saw him in like a town like further away. Just like passing through, and he just said he was passing through or something.
Okay. If you want, write up that letter, and you can post it in the same place. We can keep a log and trace that for you.
Yeah.
And we'll find out next time what happens with that one.
Yeah. Yep, whether he
Now everyone's
believes
jealous
or
that they
not.
don't have good families to cause chaos and drama for them.
He could go to the parents. And I don't know if and Emiko doesn't know if they mentioned that that they were, I guess, somewhat threatened to have me come here.
They probably wouldn't admit something like that because that would show weakness.
Yeah.
You don't show weakness. That's not acceptable.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's. But she doesn't know because I mean, he could also like find the letter. Who knows? So hopefully that stays away from him and stuff.
Well, Tetsuo tells you that he burnt the letter because there's a chance that they infused a tracking mark with it.
Great.
And so he burnt Finju's letter to originally at least try to make it a little more difficult to pinpoint you.
My like exact location.
Yeah. So he actually has to figure out which room you're in instead of immediately knowing which room you're in.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, she's gonna send him a letter to try to throw him off.
And does tell you that he's going to be taking on a mission that is going to be leading him out of the academy for a while. Because he has to, part of their position. So if there's anyone you trust to help keep an eye out, make sure you talk with them about the chance of shooting.
Yeah, I'll probably talk with Wraith because, I mean, she does know a bit of Emiko's past and stuff, and Tetsuo seems to trust Wraith, so Emiko's taking that, and she's gonna tell Wraith, and Wraith is pretty sneaky, so I feel like she would be the best call to be like, hey, you might need to keep an eye out for someone.
Okay. If you decide you want to tell anyone else, feel free as well.
Yeah, I'll think about who I might want to tell. Emiko's probably gonna seem a bit off to people. Definitely not her normal usual self. So she might feel
really nice, and now she seems like she's almost absent.
Yes. Yep.
Not cold, but absent.
Yeah, not cold.
So...
Absent. So, yep. Everyone can take that how they want.
After telling Yahweh that you're sorry, you're everything, and you're friendly to him, then not long after that, you just
Yeah. And probably always looking around, because you never know when you're just gonna get stabbed in the back,
Truth.
And also got to keep her eye out for Kenji, because you never know who it could be.
Maybe he's the bear. No.
Like, wow, Kenji, you really stepped up your game here.
You're just gonna start going Scooby-Doo on everyone. It was you! Start trying to take their mask off. Oh, sorry.
Like, oh,
I thought you were
that
there.
doesn't come off.
Ow!
My bad, I thought you were someone else.
A whole different trauma to cause people. Why are you yanking on my face?
Just checking to see if it comes off or not. It does not.
Imagine if someone had like a fake nose or mustache or something, like they're trying to be more dignified and do it, and then you just like,
God.
ah! They're going bald and they have like the fake hair
gosh.
on, and you just like rip it off. You're gonna make such enemies with stuff like that.
Obviously, she's not gonna do all that. That would definitely go in the opposite direction she's trying to go in.
Yeah. Oh man, funny. So, hey, Happy, what is Hayu's family like? Does he have family?
Yeah.
Okay, I hadn't seen you post those details, so I was curious.
Oh yeah, no, I hadn't actually come up with any details. I am far away from them. They are on the far northern coast, northeastern coast.
Okay.
So they sent me to the academy to learn. They are a family of scholars. So that would be like basically our industry is knowing how to write.
What are you yelling about?
Okay.
But no, I haven't actually tried to write any specific characters for it.
Did the Zoom family send you here for something particular, or just because it's the academy and a good place to learn and become someone?
That's as far as I had thought was the good place to learn and become someone part.
Okay. So, as we stated as the kind of base of the design of the campaign, the academy is a central place where kind of known throughout the world, and it's renowned for developing exceptional people, hence the special skills you got, right? So they're known for making skilled individuals in the martial world, and so a lot of people want to go there, but they have to have someone basically approve or verify that they're worthy to go, where they can get acceptance into it.
Yeah.
So you have to be fairly exceptional and lucky to wind up being able to come, because you have to be lucky enough that someone who has authorization enough to say yes, you should be allowed in, sees you, acknowledges you, and such. On top of the fact that you already have to be good enough that you would be able to take it.
Yeah.
So, I want to make sure I knew that. So, if you want to come up with any of them, we can include your family into that too. And Getsu's family wouldn't be able to show up to a bit later in the campaign.
Because they're dead?
Both of them?
Well, one's dead, the other, who knows where the fuck he is.
So I said, can't show up till later in the campaign, because that's going to be a whole nother...
Can of worms. Yeah. That's going to be Oni killing and patricide all in one.
You know, it's going to be a whole nother realm of challenge. I don't think you want to take them on quite yet. I could be wrong, but... and then, of course, Yahweh didn't exactly have family. He had the village he was from, but he doesn't know that anymore. So that's why his hasn't, his past hasn't really come up.
It hasn't been prevalent.
Yeah. When you forget things, it kind of Fines are probably going to come up at some point, but it's going to be a problem because, you're who?
He's just walking through a town. Brother!
What? You don't remember me? What happened? I embrace demons. Yeah, so that was that's a thing. All right. I'm trying to think of anything else that we need to touch base on and make sure we clarify and get done for this hack here. Is there anything that you guys want to have happen or resolve or do during this 6 months to get to the end of the first year, or that you'd want to do before the start of the second year? There'll be a couple months where you guys could have some free time if you want to do it.
More trips into the tower if we're allowed.
Probably, yeah.
They probably would let you under supervision.
So we'd have to go in with mentors.
Yeah, because they're worried that somehow you triggered the side floor, and they want to make sure that you don't just trigger it again and waste the opportunity. Not really waste, but not be prepared for the opportunity fully.
Okay.
Which is why they started having you take another class about how to deal with side floors, what side floors contain, how to utilize them, what opportunities can reside there. First half of your second year is literally that class about learning about all the details about the side floor so you can be ready.
And also probably in times where I don't need to be training, maybe occasionally go out and patrol for bandits.
Okay. Help out with bandit patrols, that's good.
Yeah. Particularly ones those that pick on like the farmers and poor people. And those that can't defend themselves. Not as worried about like, the merchants who can hire guards and stuff. But those like the farmers and stuff in the neighboring towns that can't defend themselves and rely on other defense, then I'd probably dedicate time to going out and trying to deal with those when it comes up.
That will, there's always a problem.
Emiko will be continuing to work on herself, and then a little bit down the line, she will ask Wraith if she's there yet to start maybe working on getting there for Shadow, to learn Shadow.
So she will tell you that you're on the right path now. She's very happy about that. But to really be able to harness it is very difficult, so there's some fundamental skills that are important to master before trying to go with something that difficult. So
then ask what should I start working on to get there? What is the next thing I should start working on?
So she lists perception, the ability to observe and handle things. And then she says, continue work on stealth capabilities, because that's important.
Yep.
She mentions for yourself, keeping up with your medicine is useful because that can also be used for counter medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Which alchemy can also be used for that issue. After that, he mentions it wouldn't hurt to learn some scholarship or contemplation if you want to be able to start harnessing some larger abilities.
Okay. Yeah, she is a lot different now with the learning. Like, she's actually writing this stuff down and actually is willing to take in the advice and actually wants to learn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, she mentions that chance, script, scholarship, and contemplation are options for harnessing non-physical abilities. And so, depending if you want to have to pre-prepare it or if you want to be able to do it as needed, depends on if you should go with enter script, pre-prepared. Scholarship and contemplation are like more on demand.
Okay.
But she said that will help get you prepared. As for yourself, like I said, practice stealth, practice observation, practice anticipation. Those are all useful.
Yeah. Yeah, so that will be what she'll be working on, is all that stuff, and head into the books as well. To
She's not grumpy about it this time.
yeah, she's
What's
actually.
happened to her?
I mean, the librarian will probably be surprised too. Like, actually.
The other students in the librarians look like, she's actually coming in here without being forced, and she's smiling.
Yeah, so they'll probably like just see her over the table, just.
What's happening? What happened?
And she just like looks up.
Of course, we're saying it where you wouldn't be able to hear it. So just like,
Yeah, but it's more of like a like she sees people and she's like, hi. Want to study together?
Should have. Some would be like, sure. Some would be like, I gotta go take care of. I can't right now. Just a number of different responses.
Yeah.
They all come with a bit of uncertainty and slight discomfort.
Yeah.
They scatter like roaches when you're nice to
the
them.
ones who decide to take the risk, they will notice that she's a lot nicer and not belittling them on every little thing.
Yeah.
And she's actually
they find
trying to also help if anyone like is having trouble with something and like, oh, I know that. And she's actually willing to help. She doesn't do that.
No, she never has. They find that very interesting.
She's always like, you can do it yourself. But no, she's actually willing to help people. And Emiko's making friends.
Puppy, you should look at Emiko's sheet. There's something changed on it over this time.
Oh boy.
Actually acting.
Oh boy. Okay.
The corruption's gone.
let's go. You know what? It's like, man, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. So weird. You mean I've been feeling that? You mean feeling that way was not normal? I felt that way like for pretty much my whole life.
That weight of doing terrible things, even when you're forced to. That is a weight. Yeah.
Well then. See, Emiko got there eventually.
All your teammates will notice that you still have you're still who you are,
Mhm.
but you are more light-spirited. You're not as gloomy, and
Yeah.
you're genuinely friendly.
Not like, we're all gonna die. More like, don't worry guys, we got this.
Baldur's Gate. You guys played it? One.
I've never played Baldur's Gate.
Life is vain. Whatever.
Life is vain, yeah.
Emiko reminded me of him to begin with.
Whereas conversely, when the guest is forced to go in there and study, he's probably in the corner just smashing his head into the books occasionally, just like hating this.
Lost as.
And when Emiko's nice to him, if she's ever nice, actually nice to him instead of just, there,
Mhm.
be like confused because nice isn't for him. People aren't nice to him.
Well, see, it's gradual. So how would he respond if someone was cold like normal, but slowly became friendly?
Confused.
He's probably used to it by now because it wasn't like an overnight thing, right? This is over
Right,
6
he's
months.
probably used to it, but doesn't
But-
quite understand it because nice isn't for him because he's corrupted. He's half evil. He's born evil, as far as he's aware. So it would be kind of like confusing.
So he's a bit confused, but he feels like this person actually is genuinely nice to him now and actually seems to care, which is an odd feeling.
Oh, how things have changed.
It could be a manipulation. It could be.
Well,
The
he
long
probably-
con.
She's tricksy.
Probably not, since it's a long-term, gradual thing.
Yeah, but Emiko's tricksy.
Just playing the long run,
Playing a very long game.
Yeah.
Very,
Very long. Yeah, it's so much easier to kill people when you make them your friend and get them to trust you. I should have done this years ago.
I mean, Black Widows are incredibly successful for a reason.
Who knew? Who knew?
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do over the 6 to 8 months?
Am I going to be able to learn how to get refinement?
Yes, that is a. They talk to you about that, and it's not a. Oh, there you go. It goes again. I think his microphone's not working.
Yeah, or he's having some internet issues. You having issues there, Az?
Internet issues or microphone issues? He's pointing at his microphone.
Yeah, it's
My
mic
guess is
issues.
his microphone's not working.
Unplug it and plug it back in again.
Microphones.
Let's try that.
Yep, that worked.
Hey,
All right, hang on. Let me swap back because this is the one that gets all screwy. Hang on.
Nope,
nope,
nothing.
absolutely dead. It's like it's got unplugged.
Yeah, it's not even registering like with a green dot or anything. It's not picking up at all. Might want to test it in Windows.
It's unplugged, essentially, is how it's acting.
Yeah, or non-powered.
Yeah. Switch flipped off, unpowered, unplugged, something. Nope.
Is there a light on it?
I know this one works, but it's just like it's wide open. There's no noise gate.
No, you can tell. You can tell.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
There's no noise right now, but yeah, your voice sounds real tinny. Is there a light on that mic, on the boom mic?
Yeah.
Is it lit?
Yep.
So it's getting power.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
that's
just unplugging it
it's
from the computer and plugging it back in.
all right. Hang on.
I will go over what he asked while you deal with that, so take your time, you're good. I know it's not fun. So yes, during this time you will learn about corruption and refinement. Corruption is when your soul or you have chosen to go on a more darker path and do more self-indulgent, cruel things, more concerned with that and the darker side of things.
All right. That seems to fix it.
Reverse. There you go.
It's all right. It's fine. Keep going. I'm talking to Discord.
Yep. So refinement on the other side is the other side. When you are helping, you're trying to perfect yourself instead of just go for, power. And both of them take time and introspection and intentionality to develop and increase. And so they are both paths. One is a darker path than the other, obviously.
Yeah, I definitely would live pretty much like a monk, basically. I would have, my one set of clothing, and I would have my plain bed in a shared room, and I would eat very minimally, just enough that I, have enough calories to go on, but I wouldn't ever go for like the fancy food, or I would never go for like excess.
It's not necessarily excess and fancy food versus not. It's beyond that.
Right, but I would never indulge myself.
Right. No, I get that. With what you've done, if you check your sheet, you'll see there is an effect due to these 6 months of what you've done.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, going into the 2 months between the years, or getting into the second year, Zengetsu feels more at peace, more like his spirit has been calmed or something.
A little less self-hatred.
Yeah, and it's not like overnight it just flips. It's
not being bombarded daily with like hatred and epitaphs and dismissal would probably have a positive impact.
It's been a year since people have thrown food at you.
Now I have to go buy food. Now I have to buy food.
No, actually, the Academy provides food.
Oh, that's right. They provide meals. That's right.
As long as you're following the Academy's rules, regulations, and orders in your park, that is part of it. So instead of like begrudgingly giving you food or throwing food at you, like you actually like the innkeeper and stuff, they don't treat you bad. They actually serve you food like everyone else.
Yeah, I would probably still like not
everyone else.
I would probably still not like sit down and expect a waiter to come bring me food. I would probably still go and get my own food and I would always happily like accept like cast-offs or scraps or whatever still. Whereas when I first got here, I'd probably go and like check behind the inn for the garbage to find food, you know, out of habit. I'd be just so used to eating that I just didn't care anymore.
If my character ever sees you begging for food.
No, not begging, scavenging in the garbage.
Yeah, if my character ever sees you doing that, he's gonna lose his mind and take you to a really fancy restaurant and make you eat high quality food.
There's actually never any scraps like that here. So something your characters wouldn't know that Matt's actually would, because Young has helped with it, is any of the scrap food or anything like that is actually collected and brought to the village outside of town where they feed it to the animals there. So it's recycled. So there is no scraps or junk or trash or like possible.
I mean, how you wouldn't know this, but the rest would have probably seen it when he first arrived at the school. He probably would have occasionally taken out from his bag, like, you know, some old rice balls or, you know, stale bread when people sat down to eat. And he'd do that instead of expecting fresh food.
Yeah, and it took you probably till how you got here to realize that that's not what you're supposed to do, because your mentor would keep walking you up to the counter. Look, you get your food here like everyone else, and we go eat like everyone else.
But I probably wouldn't ever waste food, and if I didn't need it, I'd probably save it, and I would eat it like stale or raw the next day, and I wouldn't even think anything of it or care. It wouldn't bother me, because for like, you know, 18 years he's eaten cast-offs and scraps. So yeah, it doesn't bother him. He wouldn't care. It also would probably mean that he doesn't really care about food other than the necessity of sustenance and give him energy.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be something
sustenance and energy.
It wouldn't be something that motivates him.
He probably realizes that his extra stock or his preserved stock probably depleted because his increased activity to train has an increased appetite. So now he's having to eat more. And he's probably got an increase now when he goes to the inn here, because Young probably noticed and worked with the innkeeper or Yahweh did to make sure that he's getting the food he needs, because those two did show they cared about him.
Yeah.
So he's not going hungry, which he probably finds interesting. And everyone here is just treating him like you're another person here like the rest of us. Welcome to the group. You're just one of us.
And something that probably I would do is I wouldn't show affection openly. It would be in the ways of like, if something were going to be, I would get in the way of other people getting hurt or prevent them from getting hurt and take it on myself if I couldn't stop it. So like if we were in a situation where we were dealing with bandits, you know, I'd probably be more encouraged to get in the way and prevent people from ending up in situations like when we first went into the tower. It was kind of like, why are those idiots just rolling around on the ground? Now he'd jump in and maybe even at peril to himself. And that would be one way of showing appreciation for the affection shown him rather than showing it himself.
So that's one thing that Gyang, Emiko, Yahweh, and you find is that Dengetsu is now positioning himself more in line to defend you all than just attack you.
I appreciate it. I say that through my actions.
All right. How you and Yahweh, do either of you want to say anything you're doing over these?
Now that I'm I think I've effectively done everything I can do for the night. I'll talk about it after the broadcast. So the next 6 to 8 months, I think I'll re-engage in the kitchen and work on maybe developing another recipe or two. Probably
You're refining your love for food.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you have your essence sucked out of you by leeches for a month, you find a very I don't know, maybe took food for granted, and I don't believe I'm gonna take food for granted from here moving forward. He remembers how much he loved food even after he got to the academy. He remembers the dumplings that he made. He is trying to improve on maybe that recipe and maybe make different varieties, and he just finds that it's just something in his, like, for lack of a better term, his DNA, maybe in his essence or spirit. And, that when he's in the kitchen and when he's working with food, he just feels more positive. He calms down. It's kind of like, almost like meditation. He's also going to continue to meditate. That's not going to change because since he's been at the academy, he's had a meditation regimen and it has served him well. And he'll continue to train with his earth for focus on augmenting and improving those skills. So and if we happen to go back into the tower, then so be it. If not, then be it.
I think my character would definitely be interested in that.
It would be optional to go back in, since you're still learning about the side floors.
And I'd be willing to go in even if I was alone.
Okay. Rappy, anything for how you over the 6 to 8 months?
No, nothing beyond what we just talked about, really. I was trying to think about anything else specific, but
Okay.
he would definitely be trying to hang out with the group a little more often, like I suggested with taking Shingetsu out to drink, since he doesn't apparently do that. Being from a nice family, my guy would, of course, know how to party with class.
Which is
I would probably find the
opposite
exercise
of the-
frivolous and not engage in it a second time.
And I would never stop asking.
Yeah, and I'd probably be like, I'm going to train instead.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm doing a lot of that too.
What do you do after training and Getsu? Come on.
Yeah,
Eat,
man,
sleep.
you gotta relax. You gotta
Yeah, bait, eat, sleep.
blow off some steam.
Bait, eat, sleep.
Apparently, he doesn't know what
So
steam
Hayu
is.
learns that Zengetsu's regiment is, sleep, you wake up, eat, train, bathe, eat, sleep,
Repeat.
train, bathe, eat. Yeah.
There'd probably
Yeah, I
be
mean,
some studying in there
consistency's
too. There'd probably be the whatever amount of studying is mandated by tutors or instructors.
I included
do.
that in training, which is
Yeah.
mental training, physical training.
But
whatever you-
otherwise, if left to my druthers, it's physical training. Maybe some contemplation.
How does Hayu take to Zengetsu being so focused on nothing but training and like no real aspect of relaxation or life or
Oh, I said I would never stop asking him to go out. Like you need to relax, man. You need to chill out. And come on, I'll show you how to relax. I found this really cool restaurant, man. Have you ever seen a play? Do you want to come see a play? That guy.
No, I haven't.
Did you go watch a play with him?
It'd probably be like the first, half dozen harebrained schemes he comes up with. And I'm saying harebrained in character. Would be he'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll try that. And then it'd be like, nope, that's just not a waste. That's just a waste of time. That doesn't further training at all. No interest in that. And it'd be like, eating is for getting calories into my body as fast as possible so that I can get back to whatever else I need to do. Same with bathing.
Even getting drunk didn't make a difference?
Bathing would be go in the bath, scrub myself clean, wash my clothes, go back to the bedroom, dry things off, and that'd be it. That'd be the day. Everything would be function.
Yes, so Hayo, you've caught on to the fact that Zangetsu only has the one outfit, and he washes that at night while he's bathing, and then just dries it while he's sleeping. Which is like a complete foreign concept to the guy who's been, proper and everything.
And it's basically patchwork clothing at this point. There isn't one single type of fabric you can identify in there as part of the original garment.
He has his undergarments and he has his primary garment.
And then armor.
Yeah.
And I would probably wear my armor everywhere at all times unless it was forbidden to do so. Except for sleeping, because you never know. You got to be ready.
Do you ever put on some nice clothes?
No, it doesn't. Well, nice clothes.
Because they feel
wearing
good.
his nicest clothes all the time.
These are my nicest clothes. What Zangetsu is wearing looks worse than the nasty, dirty rags that you threw out.
But they're clean. They're clean because they're cleaned daily.
Well, Hayu would clean his too, but he has, a few pair, and once he's worn them for 6 months, and there's any sort of defect in them, he throws them out. So I'm saying
I donate. I'm a nice guy. I donate to the needy. Okay, I'm a nice guy.
So what he's
I'm not wearing that
is
trash.
worse than what you donate.
I don't think what I'm wearing would be accepted as a donation.
No.
It'd be like the garbage cans over there.
Yeah.
Emiko wears nice clothes.
Emiko, you do know that Dengetsu shows signs of malnourishment, as well as other dietary-based issues. They have lessened since you've been at the academy.
But when your first 18 years are leftover, thrown away rice, bread, and fish parts, yeah, you're not going to be well nourished. On the other side of it, he doesn't starve because he's willing to eat thrown away fish parts.
Yeah. So you guys have now gotten to know each other for a year. These are the experiences you've had in learning about each other. Do any of you take the time to ask any other questions about each other?
Just gonna write a note of lists of things to help Senku get back on track. Like, this is a doctor's note, okay? I need you to like do all this stuff so you are not so malnourished.
I will, when she's available, I'll try to maybe build a relation, like a, I don't know, friendship with Emiko.
At least a rapport.
Something like that. Start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, when she's not busy studying and whatnot, like actually studying for once. You know, her schedule got a lot busier now that she's actually trying.
What's funny is now that she's actually trying, she's finding out some additional details that could be potentially used for, you know, vital points, toxology, stuff like that. Like, oh.
So I've been learning
I'm not
more
as concerned about it
pressure.
anymore, but now that I'm trying, I'm actually finding things.
Yeah. Like, did you know that learning about certain pressure points aren't just for killing? They can actually help people. Who knew?
Yeah, so you guys are having dinner one night, and Emiko just like blurts this out. Did you know that pressure points aren't just for killing people? You can actually use them to help people.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, different pressure points control the flow of chi and blood and etc.
Yeah, it's really fascinating.
Also good for coercing information.
That is true. I mean, not that I've ever like done stuff like that.
The one social interaction that I don't get a setback die on is coercion. Every other skill in the social tree, I get a setback die on. Because I have a racial trait called fearsome. It's only not applied when I'm dealing with members of my own race or people who are not specifically not afraid of Oni.
So if it's specifically not afraid of Oni, everyone in the academy is unconcerned with Oni or not, so you're aware.
Okay. All the academy people, not everybody else living in the city.
Everyone in the academy itself, they've seen Oni before.
Okay.
So if you go outside the academy to one of the farms or something, that's different.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely.
Inside the academy, in the city.
Yeah.
You're fine with everyone.
Okay, fair enough.
They're like, you're just a dude, which is, that's why I said, like, that's something that Zengetsu probably would find very odd, that within the academy, like, once you go outside, there's still you're kind of scary, but inside the academy, you're treated like you're just a normal person. Okay? So what? You got blue skin, I don't care. There's nothing, no response at all about you. Anything.
Okay.
In
Well,
the academy.
I'm not going to be one to bring it up either, so.
Right. And I'm just saying, like, any academy member or within the academy, those are the two things. in the academy or academy members are completely unfazed by owning. So that will be something to be aware of. No bother there, no consider. Just like, been there, done that. Next.
Gotcha.
All right. Well then, it is about that time. We thank you all for being here. We hope you guys enjoyed. We will pick up next week with year 2 and what kind of fun will happen then. We'll probably, if Matt's able to make it, I don't know what happened. Hopefully he's okay. Please be okay. We will give him a chance to do his, and then we will get into year 2 for everyone.
Yay! We survived a year! Yes!
Does this mean we don't get hazed anymore? Now that we're not
You
freshmen?
get hazed. No, you always get hazed. That's what the tower's for.
The Tower of Hazing.
All right. Well, we thank you all for being here. We hope you enjoyed. Join us next time. Till then, as always, enjoy the story. See you guys later.